was our top seed, and then Squega being our bottom seed on the other set. So we'll see how it goes. So this might be a quick race. I don't want to count Squega out, though. Of course, Squega is awesome. Squega got to our finals, and I believe it was CoNDOR 3.
CoNDOR 3, yeah.
Yeah. So obviously
he
knows what's up, and these are all great racers. I don't think we've ever had a bad racer ever. Like all of the racers we've ever had have been fantastic in this, and it's just awesome. It's just there's such a huge depth of field with regards to necrodancing, and it's really awesome that there's such a big community behind it. Because this CoNDOR would suck if it was like, all right, DJ versus Jack again. Let's go.
Let's go.
So,
all right.
So I mean, it makes our job easier to always have a fresh set of people, and I mean we've seen a lot of these faces before, but it's still 8 new racers. I mean, it's just wonderful.
I think it's really cool that people are still stepping up too. Like I know Comrade has been leveling up his bolt skills a bunch too.
Oh yeah, he's definitely leveled up a lot. He's been getting a lot of experience points lately, for sure. So that's good. Oh wow, what happened there? Problems lost a beat on King Konga? How did that even happen? He must have accidentally pushed left and right at the same time because he was trying to go so fast.
Sure.
And that calls Konga off. So it's a good thing he didn't die there, because that would be a super lame way to die.
And his build is so solid with that Ring of Peace.
Yeah, Ring of Peace and Old Faithful. One of my favorite weapons, yeah.
I
really
decided
good.
that the Titanium Spear is the Old Faithful.
Oh, is it? And this is the Old Faithful?
This is the Old Faithful, yeah.
Very nice. I'm okay with that. I support that decision. Florin saying that I'm Canadian, everything is amazing in your country. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie, the Lego Movie.
Yes.
But the beginning of that movie is essentially every day here in Canada. So everything is awesome.
Yeah.
Everything's cool when you're part of a team. It's true. We're all on Team Canada over here. So anyway,
and Squega has an interesting choice between the Ring of Might and the Ring of Peace. And
very interesting. I would definitely agree with that choice because he has a base rapier right now. If he had a stronger weapon, I would maybe keep the Peace. But you want to get that damage up, I think.
Right, getting to 2 damage is pretty critical.
And as good as the Ring of Peace is,
oh no,
down goes Squega. Yeah, that was unfortunate there. So as good as the Ring of Peace is, you still can wait as long as possible. You play super safe just by the nature of the fact that you're playing on Bard mode.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think that the Ring of Might is a stronger ring in this mode, because you can deal with whatever swarm pretty much.
Oh, sure, that makes sense. But I don't know. It's still less enemies that you have. Okay, so like the Ring of He still does damage because it removes enemies from the map, right?
Yes. Oh, that's a good point. I never even really considered it that way, but that's very interesting. All right, so we are on the verge of Problems taking the first win. I don't want to commentator curse him there. It looks like he's got this here. He's got the Fireball spell. He's all set to go here. There it is. Nicely done. So so this is not a win. He needs to restart and keep going, but he now has a win on his scoreboard there.
And
so
Squega really needs to get a win on this because it looks like they're about the same spot. Like,
yeah, I mean, he is a floor ahead here, and
that is not much of a lead.
No, that is not enough of a lead. So typically the way this should work is even if you get a lead and you take the first win, your opponent should be close to taking a second win.
Shrine of Rhythm is so good for Bard.
Yeah, so Shrine of Rhythm is really nice because you don't have to worry about the beats. And I think, was it patched so that you also don't have...
Yeah, you can still kill beats.
You can still, like, dig a wall that you're not supposed to dig.
And so there's, like, no downside. It's just a free... It's a free
trapdoor. Yeah, it does not have a mini-boss fight, even if you have not yet killed the mini-boss. So, yeah, Squega's actually got a motor here because this is... Yeah, you gotta take that map. Oh, he's gonna bomb it. Very nice. So he's gonna get Old Faithful. Yes. But he's now with that map, he has to motor. He needs to go as fast as possible here because if he does not, obviously if he loses to, and he is neck and neck currently with Problems.
Yeah, they're super close.
And if Problems takes this, that'll be GG, and that'll be a super fast run here. I mean, we've got a 20-minute cap on the time limit here, but this is looking, if Problems takes this, if this run finishes, he might be looking at, like, you know, a 6-minute. 6-minute win.
Race. That is
6-minute race is crazy. Now he found it looks like he found a glass cat with a glass shovel, which is really nice because you can just move real fast here. But of course you gotta be careful with glass. like with every character with glass, it is dangerous, and if you get hit, you lose your weapon.
Right.
And that can cost you your run.
That shard.
And he gets the floaty boots, and I'm not sure if he wanted to pick those up or not. Because, oh no. We got a runner, and we got Richard Hammer in the channel here. I, of course, always, and he died.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think at that point you just need to realize that he needs to go. And this is an opening for Squega to tie it up, and Squega needs to tie it up here. So this is why I love this mode here, because it really puts all kinds of interesting pressures on the players, on the racers, and they have to like sort of adjust accordingly. I hope they're all watching each other.
And it's not like you can go super slow and camp it up either. Like,
no.
Because you have to win by 2. It's like you want to finish as fast as possible.
Yeah, you want to keep the pedal on the metal all times. By the way, Tic Tac Fo, thank you so much. Thanks for all the kakas. Take her easy, and good luck with your work. I hope we see you again later. Hopefully your work doesn't last all night. Yeah, we got a runner. I can't help myself. It's great. Also, the Klappas, they're the Klappas. That's just their name. Yeah, that's their name now. I don't even know what other name you could possibly call them.
I can't even imagine what they used to be called.
No.
What are they?
No, I don't know. Like some kind of furry bear or something? I don't know.
Yes.
It's a Klappa. It claps. No, not a Sasquatch. No, definitely not.
Okay.
No, not some kind of Yeti? I don't know. I don't know what.
No, what is that?
I don't know what you could possibly call them other than Klappa. Oh, no, Squega, that was a very hilarious little switcheroo by Squega there to get in the trapdoor.
Takes a hit from that fire dog too. Those are so rough around pillars and like digging through walls basically.
Now Problems has probably the most items I've ever seen on 1-3.
1-3. Yep.
I mean, he has absolutely every slot filled. Like that is a lot of junk. He's got
like he had
in his trunk.
Darkness. He's got a.
Yeah, he picked up the Shrine of Darkness, absolutely, and he's also got obsidian armor, and he didn't bomb the shopkeeper either. So I mean, I guess he was just cleaning out all the shops. So it's kind of interesting. He seems to be playing a little bit of a slow strat here, and that's a win for Squega. Also, make sure if I don't say that to let me know, because I might not be paying attention, and I do not want to miss a win, because it's kind of up to me to call it.
Okay, that takes a lot of pressure off of Squega too. Like, you can kind of breathe a little bit and keep.
Yep. Now you can breathe a little bit. Absolutely. I am seeing some boots of pain there.
Yeah, get the boots of pain. They're not as good with a spear because they don't really work at all with a spear.
Yeah, he might just not, and I don't blame him. I mean, it costs you a heart and a half to pick him up, so maybe he's just gonna avoid him altogether.
There's all the chicken right there too. You'd have a nice dinner after picking up his boots of pain.
Yeah, there's a lot of chicken there. He has a really solid build right now. Like, this is a safe build. This is what I was talking about earlier, where if you wanted to go super slow, and I mean, he's already 3 minutes into his run, which is kind of slow, I guess, for a race on Bart.
Yeah, I guess you kind of want to be shooting for sub 3.
Yeah, you want to get sub 3, I think. And but he has a very, very healthy build. He's going to be fine. At this point, I would probably drop down trapdoors. I mean, he's so safe. And even though he's got all his obsidian stuff, he has to keep in mind that, there we go. Squega has a win. So if Squega wins here, he'll get the advantage.
Sure.
So, and he just picked up a really nice weapon.
Yes, the obsidian rapier.
Obsidian rapier is really, really nice. Yeah, definitely one of the best weapons. And Problems uses the spinny bounce trap there. I'm sure Ryan's gonna be very happy about that.
He totally has lead boots.
Oh, he has lead boots. Well, never mind. What do those do?
I don't even know. Oh, gosh. Okay, that was...
Oh, and his ring shattered, but that is totally fine. So that's a win for Problems. So Problems once again takes the lead.
Problems.
Advantage, Problems. So if Problems wins here, he wins the match. Now, we're actually 10 minutes in already, so 20 minutes might not be... I guess 20 minutes is enough.
Yeah, it's enough. We'll see how it goes. I mean, this is our first time.
But I'm starting to get the feeling that we're going to get a lot of ending at 20 minutes.
Yes.
That might happen.
If it gets too bad, I'm sure we can adjust.
Yeah, we can adjust. I mean, the primary goal here is entertainment. So hopefully, if everyone decides, it should be like this. Although I guess once we go in a round on this, we really can't change the rules up because it's not fair to the racers who.
That's true.
So maybe we'll just stick it out. I'm sure it's going to be fine. I mean, this is plenty entertaining for me, that's for sure.
Yeah,
and the Old Faithful is found over on Problem's side. Oh, but he's got a... Oh, nicely done there. He had a bit of a sketchy scenario with those ghosts, the way it was all lined up. Sort of alarm bells are going off in my head there, and a greater fireball. Very nice.
And I want to say, Squega just finished off Death Metal, and I think, so there was still a pretty recent change to Death Metal where he teleports at 4 damage, so if you bomb him once, he's going to teleport, right? So there's no 2 bomb strats. And this is one of the advantages of the Obsidian Rapier, over the Glass Rapier. Like, you can hit Death Metal once for 3 damage, and then hit him for 6 to
I didn't even realize that. That's absolutely true.
Yeah. So in some ways, Obsidian weapons are a little bit closer in power levels to the Glass weapons now.
Very interesting. And Problems picks a Ring of War, which again, like I was saying with the Ring of Peace, it's sort of the same situation where it's actually not that bad to get. Because yes, you're going to have more enemies, that's true, but you'll be able to handle them. The biggest issue with getting Ring of War in other modes is you might get in a situation where you won't be able to handle it.
Sure, you just don't have enough time. Your brain's not working fast enough.
And Squega's got a motor. Because let's just point out the fact that Problems is already on Zone 3.
He's at 140.
Although that Ring of War, I might stand corrected here. He is going to get whacked by many enemies.
Yeah.
Oh, he's handling it.
He's handling it.
Nicely done. And he, of course, has the Crown of Thorns, so he's getting his heal back there. So even though he took a heart of damage, he managed to heal it up.
Wow. If Squega doesn't finish here,
Squega needs to kill this boss. But Squega is really on the ropes because
that red bat. There's a red bat. Okay.
Okay, so Squega looks fine. Finally. Yeah, so Squega ties it up. Barely.
Alive,
but this is a problem for him because he's going to basically be starting over again, and he needs to start. Is he waiting? What's going on?
Yeah, he might think it's a 2-win thing.
Okay, hopefully Will and Arachnus are keeping them on track there.
It looks like he's going again.
So what I was going to say, though, is Problems is going to be finishing a run very soon.
There he goes.
Barring any unforeseen, situations. And, yeah, he's already on the boss. And so now if he wins this, he can certainly start a new one and overtake Squega.
Yeah. And still, and if it goes to time, too, he'll win because he's ahead. It's like it goes to his advantage.
That's true. Yep, and that's a quick win from Problems right behind. That was a nice run, and so now the pressure is once again on Squega. So now he's really applying a lot of pressure, which is very interesting.
That makes a lot of sense. Squega was kind of running around Zone 1, and I was kind of confused, too, because he went to the boss and then back to the Blood Shop, but what he was doing was getting a Rapier for that Glass Shrine and getting one of the best weapons in the game.
Can't really argue with that. That's a pretty good decision, because even though it takes a while on the first floor, I mean, he's already a minute in, pretty much, and he's only on floor 1-3, but he's got a fast combination, but he has to watch out because right behind him is another very fast combination. His Problems has the Glass Spear.
And he's already on the boss.
Yeah, Problems has now passed Squega. So this is bad. This puts Squega behind, and this could be it. So he needs some good layouts. He needs to just motor. Like, he needs to go YOLO at this point. Because his life is on the line here.
And he picks up that Ring of War. It's so hard to go.
I don't know. I feel like he did that by accident. I think that
I think it was automatic.
I think that was, it was an automatic pickup there for sure. Because just the speed he picks it up. And I've done that a billion times. So now I can see a trapdoor. You got to run in there right away because you need to catch right up. Now he's on the same floor as Problems.
On the same floor. His Zone 2 has been so fast so far. Oh,
yeah.
No, he held back. So, okay, he's so
he's still moving just a little bit too slow in my opinion. He really needs to pick it up here. But now he's got to fight all of these skeletons.
Yeah, he went too slow.
They all kind of caught up to him, and that's not any good.
And it's kind of downside of Ring of War is getting surrounded like that too.
Yep, absolutely. All right, so he's gonna do the dig strats, which is really nice, but he's got to really catch up. Problems is, so they're now going to be on the exact same floor, which is good. He accidentally used the transmute spell there.
Yeah.
All right, here he goes. You got to you got to book it.
That was amazing 3-1 though.
Yeah, that was a really nice find of the dragon, and there he goes. All right, so he's in 3-2, so he's actually past Problems, so he is fighting for his life right now, and he got a really bad layout, and of course that you got to blame on the Ring of War. So I take back everything I said about the Ring of War.
Yeah, Ring of War, you're the worst.
You're the worst, Ring of War. You suck. All right. And yeah, Problems is now on the exact same floor as him as well. Dealing with his own mini swarm. Seemed to handle it okay, but he's got the Ring of Phasing, and he's actually then repassed. So this is so back and forth, it's crazy. And this is Problems going for the win here.
This is so tricky.
Handling that ring of
has such tricky like situations. It's like can't go right, can't go down. Like there's a goblin chasing him. It's everything is just piling on.
All right, Squega, you got a motor here, and Problems is taking his time.
He was going by the armor.
I would be trying to just put the boot on here and end it. Instead, he's getting frozen by the dragon. Oh no, I don't exactly agree with that. I mean, I don't want to tell him how to do his job, but okay,
Yeah.
he's actually gonna get to the boss first, anyways. It seems like Squega is still looking. No, because our Ring of War is good, but the unfortunate thing about Ring of War, I mean, the knockback is amazing, the extra damage is amazing, but the problem with the Ring of War is that it increases the spawns, and that really does matter in things.
Especially if you're going fast and Problems
in races.
takes it.
So that's it. Problems takes it.